He has an entry to dummy in hearts. He has spades under control. Everything will stop. I'm guessing that a diamond lead might have been trouble for declarer. Like, for example, if it's played from the other side, you get a diamond lead. You would have one diamond trick, four hearts is five, three clubs is eight, and definite problems. It would be complicated and interesting. So I could see a potential swing here if they play 3-0 trump, maybe from a different the other side and get a diamond lead, even a heart lead. There's issues in 3-0 trump. You certainly don't have nine tricks.
So keep asking questions. You're most welcome. Here's one for you, Larry. Would Larry also overcall one spade?
Yeah. White at one level. Good chance partner can push him up and compete. I'm okay with one spade. How about you, Roland?
Yeah, fine. One spade. It doesn't take any room away, obviously, over one heart. But yeah, I'm fine.
Not only does it not take room away, it allows them a support double or a not a support double. It almost helps them.
I haven't stopped bidding in the other room on 16 yet, Larry, but they had bypassed 3-0 trumps.
Well, they might be able to make game in a red suit. It'll be interesting.
5 diamonds is the contract, played by East.
Well, I know if they get a heart ruff, that'll set it, but it might make otherwise.
King of clubs led.
Yeah, well, on the Singleton King of Clubs lead north, who is void in hearts, can signal suit preference. He can play the two of clubs to suggest his partner switch to the lowest ranking suit, and that will set it. If you remember, the north hand was 8-4 in the black, so after the King of Clubs lead, heart shift gets roughed with the Singleton King of Diamonds, and then the other player still has a natural trump trick. So that would swing 12 imps.
Good. Let's see if they find it.
Okay, so South could have said 2-0 trump to show red suits, but I prefer the one heart overcall because I don't want to go well against not forcing partner to the three level. I think a lot of players would say 2-0. It's such a pure hand, all the points in your suits. Are you a one hearter or a 2-0er, Roland, with South's hand?
One heart, definitely. I don't think I'm good enough to bid 2-0 trumps. I don't want to force partners to the 3 level right on white. No, I won't. The next question here, of course, is one spade of an overcall, forcing or just constructive non-forcing? I know it's a matter of agreement. How do you
Yeah,
prefer to play?
PA. I'll put up a link to PA. I don't feel strongly. Disagree with your partner. I think more interesting here is West's hand. Look at West pass and pass. West had, an awkward hand after the one heart overcall because negative double typically would show four spades, and he couldn't bid no trump. He didn't have a heart stopper. So with his 10-point hand, he chose to pass, and he never got in with his 10-point hand.
Indeed, we've got the 12-inch swing on board 16. The South did find the hard switch. Down one.
So if East West had gotten in, let's say they got the no trump, they would have had five clubs, and the two red aces for seven, and probably eventually spade check for eight. So you would expect 120 East West. Meantime, Now with two spades going to do here? They're going to lose spades. They're going to lose. Two spades is going to go down, but not a big deal here if it's 100 against 120. I think tomorrow we're doing match points. Is that right, Roland? Okay, so East West women's women's final match points. Yeah, so here this would be crucial. If North South are minus 100, that's not so bad because 120 can make East West. But two spades doubled down would be a top bottom situation.
Yes. Now, Highlanders says that in America, one spade, I mean, I think it's called advancer. I don't like that. But it is called advancer. Advancers tend to suit not non-forcing in the USA. Is that right, Larry?
No, of course, partnership agreement. I mean, there's no universal way to play it. It's one of the last frontiers in bidding is what to do by advancer. I know of no consensus. Let me see if I could post something on it.
Yeah. Now, if it is non-forcing, it means that you have to jump to two spades if you want to force. That's the consequence.
Din mii de componente mobile, dar cel mai important, ești tu. Poți face față provocării, preia controlul celui mai bun strategic shooter. World of Tanks, joacă gratuit la tankist.ro.
Okay, I mean, there's something on after an overcall. I haven't read some of these things in a long time, but I'm sure I put it's a matter of partnership agreement.
Would two hearts make? We didn't analyze two hearts, sorry. I think Larry was something about no trump east in the east-west direction, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, 5-2 hearts to north-south, I wasn't going to worry about. That's practical. I think east-west would play in no trump or clubs. Clubs could be a problem, though.
The second seed pre-ups should be disciplined because one opponent already passed.
Well, this sure is disciplined. I mean, but Roland, this doesn't meet your 2 and 3 rule.
Doesn't meet my rule, no. Sorry. Yes, one loser too many.
Yeah, we can't be. So North certainly double, very normal double, and now South. Yeah, I think I would hit 4 hearts also. That's the practical approach. If I'm going to take it out, which I would, I might as well take it out to the major. And besides, if we can make it, it pays more. And also, if a partner has one suit and not another, he's going to err towards having a 4-card major. So I'd take it out to 4 hearts. And let's see, we have to lose a heart, and the opponent's cards are very friendly, so this will make. No club rough outstanding. Roland, this is what I was mentioning yesterday, remember? We were talking about Garozzo and leading singletons, and then I said one of the corollaries is if the person who preempts doesn't lead his suit, it's almost always a singleton. Here we go. So there's nothing to display here.
I have that exact hand. I prepared a few hours ago. The West Hand. Because I have a lesson on preempts. That's the 3 and 4 level. In 2.5 hours. I'm glad this came up, actually. Yeah. And I'm going to meet your No, yeah, you're rule 2-3. It only was 2 spades, and not 3.
But
Hmm.
I
I
guess
guess
you
you'd
want
want
to
to
keep
keep
it
it
simple.
simple.
I
I
mean, if
mean,
it
if
was
it was
7222,
7222,
I
I
can
can
see
see
that.
that.
I mean,
I
I
mean, I
think
think
7321,
7321,
if you
you
would
would
want
want
experts
experts
opening
opening
three
three
spades,
spades.
you want
You
to
want to
keep it
keep it
simple for
simple
your
for your
In
students.
my
students.
I
experience,
can live with
The
that.
best relationships start on
Yes,
Yes,
I'd
I'd
say,
say,
well,
well,
can't have
can't have
7
7
cards
cards
when
when
you
you
pre
pre
at
at
level
level
2
2
level.
level.
I mean,
Surely
surely
you
you
can
can
have
have
no
no
more
more
than
than 6.
safe.
I
I
think you
think
You
you
know
can.
the
can.
saying,
Yes,
Yes,
as you
as you
said, I
said, I
want
want
to
to
keep
keep
it
it
desperate
simple.
simple.
times, but
I
you
want
know,
the
The
rule of
rule of
2
2
and
and
3
3
rather
rather
than
than
2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
4.
I'm sure Ziva has told you things about me.
Not a question.
We are all in this for the same reason, Agent Gibbs. People we cared about are dead, and those left behind
Just to
Just
tell
tell
my
my
Highlanders
Highlanders
that
that
I'm
I'm
silly.
silly.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
I
I
can
can
live
live
with
with
it.
it.
specifics on our Officer Montana.
Just
Just
trying to
trying to
keep it
keep it
simple.
simple.
Agent Gibbs.
Now,
Now,
I
I
wonder if
wonder if
that
that
claim would
claim
have
would
been
have been
allowed in
allowed
a
in a
beginner's
beginner's
game
game
because
because
Declarer
Declarer
might at
might at
some
some
point have
point have
had to
had to
unblock
unblock
that
that
nine of
9 of
diamonds,
diamonds,
but,
but,
you
you
know,
know,
I'm
I'm
okay
okay
with
with
it.
it.
Any word from David Donoso yet?
Should be landing at Berlin Teal in a couple of hours. They're going to do some recon before heading to their hotel.
So we saw yesterday
north-south
north-south
opening
opening
light,
light, but I
but I
don't
don't
think
think
this
this
flat
flat
11
11
count
count
vulnerable.
vulnerable.
Second
Second
seat
seat
would
would
be
be
an
an
opening
opening
bid.
bid.
So
So
East is
East
going
is
to
going to
open a
open a
diamond,
diamond,
South
South
Pass,
Pass,
and with
and with
5-5 in
5-5
the
in the
majors,
majors,
unless
unless
you have
you
a
have a
gadget,
gadget,
typically
typically
you
you
would
would
respond
respond
in the
in the
higher
higher
suit.
suit.
5-5,
5-5,
you'll
you'll
typically
typically
respond with
respond
the
with the
higher. With
higher. With
4-4, you
4-4, you
go
go
up
up
one
one
line.
line.
Oh,
Oh,
look at
look
this
at this
one, the
one, the
Trump
Trump
opening.
opening.
Not
Not
even
even
legal
legal
in the
in the
United
United
States
States
with a
with a
small
small
singleton.
singleton.
Good place to
No,
start.
Yeah.
we are
We
not
are not
Italy.
Italy.
It's
It's
allowed
allowed
in
in
Europe.
Europe.
Manager says Montel was prepaid for another 2 weeks. Kept to
You
himself.
You
know,
know,
the
the
argument
argument
for it
for
is
it
to
is to
avoid the
avoid the
rebid
rebid
problem. If
problem.
you
If you
open a
open a
diamond
diamond
and
and
your
your
partner
partner
responds a
responds a
heart,
heart,
you
you
know,
know,
you have
you
a
have a
tough
tough
rebid
rebid
problem.
problem.
So
So,
one no, you
no,
could
you
just
could
say
just
you
say
had
you
a
had a
diamond in
diamond
with
in
your
with your
hearts,
hearts,
and then
and
you
then you
would
would
have
have
both
both
one no.
one no.
So what next? What next? We stand here.
So it'll
So it'll
work out
work out
fine if
fine if
West
West
can show
can show
5-5 in the
5-5 in the
majors.
majors.
He'd
He'd
still be
still be
delighted
delighted
to bid
to bid
4
4
spades.
spades.
Also won't look.
I don't
I
think
don't
he'll
think
be
he'll be
delighted
delighted
when
when
he
he
sees
sees
the
the
4-1
4-1
break,
break,
though.
though.
Ah, jeez. I kept it stealthy. You keep it stealthy enough.
No.
No.
So
So
unless
unless
East is
East is
2-2-5-4 or
2-2-5-4 or
2-2-4-4-5,
2-2-4-4-5,
West
West
knows they
knows
have
they
a
have a
fit.
fit.
So his
So his
hand is
hand is
worth
worth
more than
more than
6
6
points.
points.
Because
Of course,
partner has
partner
at
has at
least
least
3
3
cards
cards
in
in
either
either
heart
heart
or
or
spade,
spade.
maybe
Maybe
both.
both.
Where you been lunch?
You and I?
No.
It's a
It's a
question
question
of
of
methods
methods
here.
here.
I
I
used to
used to
play a
play a
convention that
convention that
came up
came up
one
one
time,
time,
even though
even
it
though
was
it
on
was
my
on my
convention
convention
card for
card for
9
9
years.
years.
It was
It was
called
called
Weisberger,
Weisberger,
and
and
that was
that was
if
if
you
you
are a
are a
past
past
hand,
hand,
like
like
West
West
here,
here,
you bid
you
2
bid 2
clubs,
clubs,
What am I after?
and if
and
your
if your
partner bids
partner
a
bids a
major,
major,
fine.
fine.
If your
If your
partner bids
partner bids
2
2
diamonds,
diamonds,
you
you
bid
bid
3
3
diamonds,
diamonds,
and it's
and it's
impossible that
impossible
you
that
could
you
have
could have
diamonds, so
diamonds,
that
so
would
that
show
would show
5-5 in the
5-5 in the
majors
majors
invitational,
invitational.
and
And
this was
this was
something
something
Marty
Marty
Bergen
Bergen
insisted I
insisted I
play,
play,
and
and
it
it
never
never
came up.
came up.
And then
And then
20
20
years
years
later, we
later, we
played
played
again
again
last
last
year, and
year,
he
and he
said,
said,
Larry,
Larry, we have to play
Weisberger.
Weisberger.
So
So
here it
here
is,
it is,
5-5 in the
5-5 in the
majors.
majors.
West could
West
have
could
bid
have bid
3
3
diamonds.
diamonds.
The
The
one
one
time I've
time I've
ever
ever
seen it.
seen it.
Morning, Tom. I was hoping maybe you'd bring the coffee this time. My ulcer's kicking up enough. When the hell are you going to tell me?
Okay.
Okay,
Working
So
with
here we
here
have
we
it.
have it.
again?
2
2
spades, 3
spades, 3
spades.
spades.
I
No,
wasn't aware that I'd
West
be
only
Only
invited.
invited.
Some would have
Would
jumped
have
to
jumped to
4.
4.
We're already
And
working
no,
No,
some
some
would.
would.
Don't need other agencies interfering. Well, maybe this isn't about Mossad Wagner, not directly.
I know about the dead Mossad officer. You know that's FBI.
I never thought I would post a link to
Weisberger,
Weisberger,
and
I didn't even know how to spell it.
I'm on board.
I wonder, I didn't read it. I wonder if that's the same way I explained
He's
it.
not there. He's in Rome.
I think he has two S's in Belfast.
Nobody knows anything for sure.
That's the
I
only
don't
error.
have personal
No.
attachment to you and David.
You let me worry about that. I'm your friend, Leon. I'd hate to see this blow up in your face.
You can probably pronounce it better than me.
Well, maybe it's Wiesberger.
Weissberger. Is it in Germany or Austria? It's definitely Weissberger.
Well,
I don't really have time to read it. I see that Mr. Weisberger passed away almost at the age of 90. I hope I explained his convention properly. One chance I ever have gotten.
Are you going away for work again?
this is an auction where South could
Could
easily venture a speculative double because he knows Trumps are splitting badly. He knows his partner has 4 of them because East has at most 3 and West has at most 5. And he's got an easy ace-king lead. I would have doubled Roland. I'm not a big doubler, but they've crawled into this game. They're obviously on marginal values. I know Trump's are splitting badly. I have an easy opening lead. I would have gone. This is a deal where I would have doubled. I'm not saying it's South's wrong to pass, but just telling you my thinking.
Interesting. Yeah. South should double, not North for the 4 Trumps.
Exactly.
I like all your old friends. Especially
And they don't even know that it doesn't even give away the Trump stack.
Siva!
Now, granted, the defense is lucky that the dummy is 2-1 this way. When I lead the ace of clubs, I'm so happy that knowing dummies probably 5 in majors, it's nice to see 2-1 the way where my 2 clubs are cashing.
Siva's told me many great things. Same here. Did you get the email I sent?
No, but I have my laptop.
So I could see Declare going down more than 1 here. We see the diamond layout. He doesn't. So, it's a tough hand to handle. What's he going to do with all of those hearts in the dummy?
Here we go.
Yeah. But it's difficult to defend when Declarer has a singleton and he only won no Trump. Because a hard switch is good, right? But that's because Declarer has a singleton.
So are you originally from Tel Aviv?
Well, I would think that Trump shift is good. Actually, I mean, to cut down on those roughs. The Declarer presumably can do something with his diamonds, but he's not going to know. So I'm guessing, like for example, on a Trump shift, what's he going to do if he plays a hard up and they play another Trump? And he's got a huge mess on his hands.
Should he take a direct diamond finesse or should he take roughly finesse? Not easy to play this hand.
He doesn't know from the auction where the king of diamonds is north of pass hand is all he knows. South, he doesn't know diamond layout, and he doesn't know anything.
But the handoff is to Bob.
Yes, that is my expectation. So, your sources have any idea how much money we're talking about? Enough diamonds to fill half your beer stomach.
I've seen this user ID before. Give me some room. Call me, get a trace.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's not going to hurt Declare. Notice how North knew not to waste his king of diamonds. He played his partner. The 8 of diamonds to the top of nothing play. So Declare here is doing something very practical. He's going to try to set up his diamonds and make the hand. Spades are 3-2. He's in great shape. He's going to trump another diamond in the dummy and try to draw Trump ending in his hand. He's about to get a terrible shock, though. This is good news. And now it's spades 3-2. He's made it. This next trick's going to kill him. Oops. Yeah, he's playing as if he didn't notice. It's like he didn't notice. Okay, they're 4-1. I'm going to just keep playing anyway as if they're 3-2.
Yes,
He has
eight
eight
spades.
spades.
Yeah,
Yeah,
forget
forget
it.
a
Check
check
the
with the
king
king
of
of
hearts.
hearts on the dummy. You messed that.
They don't
They
have to
don't have
play
to
out
play
any
out
more
any more
tricks.
tricks.
This
This
is
is
down
easy
to.
down to.
Now,
Now,
one thing
one
about
thing
the
about the
double is
double
it
is
does
it does
warn
warn
him
him
trumps are
trumps
not
are
three,
not three
two,
two,
so
so
he might
he
have
might
played
have played
differently.
differently.
Do you think
Do you
that
think that
recently
recent
Phileas
Phileas
shift
shift
to a
to a
diamond was
diamond
that
was
he
that he
feared
feared
that the
that the
carer could
carer
get the
could get the
diamond
diamond
away from
away from
dummy
dummy
on the queen
on the
of
queen
clubs
of clubs
if he didn't
if he
have the
didn't
ace
have
of
the ace
diamonds?
of diamonds?
I think
I
so,
think so,
yes.
yes.
I think
I
that was
think
the
that was
right
the
right
right
move because
move
the
because
hearts
the
aren't
hearts
going
aren't going
anywhere.
anywhere.
Okay,
Okay,
so I
so
don't know
I
if
don't
East
know if
will
East
open
will open
light in
light in
second
second
seat.
seat.
Otherwise,
Otherwise,
West
West
has a
has a
strong two
strong two
clubs
clubs
available.
available.
The problem
The
with
problem with
opening the
opening
East
the East
hand is,
hand is,
I
I
like to
like
open
to
that
open
nice
that nice
5-4 white
5-4
on
white
red.
on
It's
red.
just
It's
the
just
suit
the suit
order
order
is
is
a bit of
a bit of a
mess
mess
because
because if you open one
club,
club,
you
you
create a
create a
rebid
rebid
problem. And I
problem.
know
And I know
Roland,
Roland, you
don't
certainly
like
don't like
opening one
opening one
diamond
diamond
with this
with
shape.
this shape.
No,
No,
but I
but
wouldn't
I
have a
wouldn't have a
problem because I
problem
wouldn't
because I
open.
wouldn't open.
That makes it
That makes
easy.
it easy.
But one of
Well,
the
one of the
good pieces
good
of
pieces of
advice I
advice
like to
I
give
like
is
to give
if
is
it's a
it's a
marginal
marginal
opening bid,
opening bid,
as you
as you
stand, but it
stand, but it
creates a
creates a
rebid
rebid
problem, then
problem,
just
then
pass.
just pass.
So a
So a
question of
question of
methods here
methods
for
here
East
for
West.
East West.
Six
Six
spades
spades
is
is
desirable
desirable
because
because
it's
it's
on
on
either
either
two
two
spades or
spades or
singles
a
and
singles and
queens, so
queens, so
that's
that's
good
good
enough. Is
enough.
there
Is
anything
there
better
anything
than
better
six
than six
spades?
spades?
No, six
No,
note
six
trumps
note trumps
essentially the
essentially
same
the
thing.
same thing.
So
So
it's
it's
possible East
possible
West
East West
avoids a
avoids a
slam
slam
here. You
here.
would think
You
they're
would think
gonna
they're gonna
bid and
bid
agree
and agree
spades,
spades,
eventually use
eventually
key
use
card
key card
Blackwood
Blackwood
and find
and
out
find
they're
out they're
missing
missing
one key
one key
card and
card
that they're
and that they're
missing the
missing
queen
the
of
queen of
trump.
trump.
And when you
And
know
when
you
you
have
know you have
nine
nine
trump,
trump,
if you
if
do
you
know you
do
have
know you have
nine,
nine,
and you're
and
missing
you're
the
missing the
queen, it's
queen, it's
okay
okay
to bid a
to bid a
slam because
slam
the
because
odds
the
are
odds are
above
above
50%.
50%.
Is this the
Is this the
dreaded
dreaded
control
control
showing, step
showing, step
showing?
showing?
I
I
can't tell
can't
you how
tell
much
you
I
how
don't
much I
like
don't
that.
like that.
And because
And
now
because
when
now
West
when
bids
West bids
spades,
spades, there's no room
East
for
can
East
raise,
can
but
raise,
he
but he
can't.
can't.
When it
When
goes
it
two
goes
diamonds
two
waiting,
diamonds
two
waiting,
spades,
two
three
spades,
spades,
three
it's such
spades,
a
it's
good
such a good
auction.
auction.
This
This
preempts your own
preempts your own
auction. I am
auction. I
so
am
against
so against
control
control
showing
showing
or step
or step
showing.
showing.
Two note
Two
trump
note trump
shows
shows
6+
6
I
plus
cut
I
point
cut
and
point
at
and
least
at
five
least
four in
five
the
four
minus.
in the minus.
Okay.
Ah,
Well,
okay. Well,
that I can.
that
At
I
least
can.
if it
At least
says
if it
something
shows something
specific.
specific.
Even
Even
so,
so, I just
you
you
might find this
might
hard
find
to
this hard
believe,
to believe,
Roland, but
Roland, but
when I played
when I
with
played
Marty
with Marty
Bergen,
Bergen
and we had
and we had
hundreds
hundreds
of
and hundreds
pages
of
of
pages
notes
of
I
notes
couldn't
I couldn't
remember,
remember,
two-note
two
Trump
note Trump
response was
response was
undefined. It
undefined.
didn't
It didn't
exist.
exist.
Marty, that
Marty,
was
that
the
was
worst
the worst
bid
bid
possible to
possible to
preempt the
preempt the
two-club
two
bidder,
club bidder.
so it just
So it
didn't
just
exist.
didn't exist.
I was so
I was
happy.
so
It was the
happy. It
only
was the
bid I
only
didn't
bid
have
I
to
didn't
know.
have to know.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
Harry, do you have
Harry,
an
do you have an
agreement here
agreement here
with full
with
hearts?
full hearts?
Spade
Spade
support, short
support,
hearts?
short hearts?
Flowers, they've
Flowers, they
discussed all
discussed
this
all
and all
this
the
and all the
follow-ups.
follow-ups.
Well,
Well,
bless them,
bless
because
them, because
I don't know
I
how
don't
they
know
could
how they
sort
could
out this
sort out
mess.
this mess.
Like, what if
Like
I
what if I
responded
responded
to? Come
to?
on.
Come on,
Plenty of
plenty of
time to
time to
discuss.
discuss.
The dinner
The dinner
table,
table,
the
the
breakfast
breakfast
table,
table,
the lunch
the lunch
table.
table.
What more
What
could you
more
ask
can
for?
you ask for?
Well, you can
Well, you could
discuss, but who
discuss,
can
but who can
remember?
remember?
Especially the
Especially the
father. I mean,
father. I
maybe the
mean, maybe
son
the
can
son can
remember.
remember.
Hello, Alon. As alone as anyone can be in the streets of my nation's capital.
Guten Morgen, Tony.
Bodner's on see this laptop, trace it like the wind.
Right, tell her to keep him talking.
No, you blame me for your father's death.
Is there anyone else to blame?
Nothing is black and white. Don't know the entire story.
Then please Please enlighten me.
I know
I know
some of my
some of my
students
students,
Say a partner opens
partner
two
opens
clubs,
two
and they have
clubs, and they have
a
a
balanced 10
balanced
count
10
or
count
11
or
count
11
or
count
9
or
count.
9
And they said,
count. And they said,
Larry,
Larry,
I
I
want
want
a
a
bit
bit
too.
too.
No,
No, I
tell my
want to tell my
partner.
partner.
Right.
I
So
always
you'll
say, you'll
tell them later.
tell them later.
Just
Just
start with two
start with
diamonds.
two
Leave
diamonds.
room
Leave
for the
room
big
for the
hand.
big hand.
Oh, well, if we're on
Well,
the
if we're
same
on the same
wavelength
wavelength
here,
here,
and this
and
is
this is
indeed key
indeed
cards
key
for
card for
spades,
spades,
and that shows
and that
one
shows
key
one
card,
key card,
West
West
can
can
now
now
ask
ask
for
for
the
the
queen.
queen.
That's probably
That's
the queen
probably the
ask.
queen ask.
Yep.
Only
Yep.
heartache I have in
Five
life is
clubs.
Five
for
clubs.
That's
trusting you.
14, 30.
30.
Rolling key
Rolling
cup.
key cup.
No, wait, Elon.
You wonder if
You wonder
West
if
might
West
take a
might
stab
take
at
a
six
stab at
no
6
trump,
no trump,
thinking, okay,
thinking,
we're
okay,
missing
we're
the queen of
missing the queen of
spades,
spades,
but
but
maybe
maybe I
run
can run
one of
one
partner's
of partner's
minors, one or
minors,
both
one
of
or
his
both of his
minors,
minors,
and make
and make
12 tricks
12
without
tricks
the spade
without the
suit.
spade suit.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
What is it
listen,
with you?
now,
now,
according
according
to
to
the
the
convention card,
convention
each
card,
should have
each should
5
have
tribes
5
in
tribes
the
the
minors.
minors.
So if
So
he's
if
5
he's
5,
5-5,
couldn't he be
couldn't he be
2-1
2-1
in the
in
majors?
the majors?
Can West be
Can West
sure
be
that
sure
East has
that East
3
has
trumps?
3 trumps?
No.
No.
And not
And
only
not
that,
only that,
getting back to
getting
my
back
6
to my
no
6
trump
no
issue,
trump issue,
picture your
picture
partner
your
with 2
partner
little
with 2 little
spades,
spades,
but
but
see the club
see the
suit he
club suit
actually
he
has,
actually
ace,
has,
queen,
ace,
jack,
queen,
fifth.
jack, fifth.
And what if he
And what if
also
he
had, say,
also had,
5
say,
diamonds
5
king?
diamonds
And then
king?
maybe he
Well,
would have
maybe he
opened
would
up
have
the
opened
betting
up
with that.
betting with
So,
that.
yeah,
So,
he is a
yeah, he
passed
is a
hand.
passed hand.
McGee, anything? Tony Bonder's on the move
And
fast.
of course,
And of course,
Roland, you see
Roland,
the
you
other
see the other
problem with 6
problem with
no
6
trump.
no trump.
See if you
See if
see
you
what I'm
see what I'm
thinking, and it gets
thinking, and it
back
gets
to my
back to my
initial
initial
complaint
complaint
about the
about the
response.
response.
The wrong
The
side,
the wrong side is the 6 no.
Exactly. One
Exactly.
more
One more
reason that
reason
I don't
I
like
don't
the,
like the
weekend bidding
weekend
2 no
bidding 2
trump
no
when
trump when
it's so
it's so
likely you could end
likely
up
you
in
could
no
end up in
trump,
no
and
trump,
the East
and
has
the
a
East has
single.
a single. Ugh.
Have I said
Have I
enough how
said
much
enough
I
how
don't
much
like
I
that
don't
2
like
no
that 2 no
response, no matter
response,
what
no
it
matter
means?
what it
Just
means?
in case
Just in
anyone
case
just
anyone
tuned in.
just tuned in.
When do you
When do
tell
you,
us?
all right, well, all's well that ends well.
When do you tell
When
us
do you
what
tell
you
us
really
what you
mean?
really mean, Larry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all's
Well,
well that
all's
ends
well
well.
that ends well.
All's well that
All's
ends
well
well
that ends
here.
well here.
It's actually
It's
the right
actually the right
contract.
contract.
Tonight, we ID him, should lead us straight to Pop.
Wait, running facial recognition. We sure about your contact?
That was an awful lot.
And that's
And that's
obviously why
obviously why
Loss,
Loss,
the father,
the father,
didn't
didn't
consider 6 no
consider 6
trump
no
really,
trump
because
really,
he
because
just
he just
realized that it
realized
was
that it was
wrong-sided.
wrong-sided,
And opposite the
and
singles
opposite the
and
singles
hearts,
and hearts,
you don't
you
want
don't want
partner
partner
to
to
declare.
declare.
Looks like the K is short
Yeah,
for
and I
Echo
think
Yeah, and I
South
think
House.
South
would have led a
would have
heart
led a
against 6
hard
no
against 6
trump,
no trump,
especially on this
especially on
auction.
this
So he
auction,
couldn't
so he
bid 6
couldn't
Signal
bid
no
6
Bonder's
trump.
no
testimony
trump.
kept Krause out of prison. Easy to trust the guy who owes you. Krause's paychecks come from a nightclub called Dost House.
So this
So
is
this
8
is
ever,
8
9
ever,
never.
9 never.
Declare over
Declare
Larry
over
on the
Larry
ace
on
king.
the ace king.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
in the side
But
of it.
if
But
you raise
if you
card with
raise
5
card
spades
with 5
to
spades
6
to
spades,
6 spades,
why
why
bother
bother
with 5
with
diamonds?
5 diamonds?
You might as
You
well
might
jump
as
to
well
6
jump to
spades.
6 spades.
You know you're
You know
off
you're
one key
off
card.
one key card.
You're exactly right. I
Right.
think
I
what
think what
happened,
happened
he
is
realized
he realized
afterwards
afterwards
that
that
he
he
couldn't
couldn't
bid
bid 6
6 no
no
trump.
trump.
He didn't think
He
it
didn't
through.
think it through.
When you lay down,
You're right.
You're
This
right.
is like,
This is like
it makes no
it
sense.
makes no
If
sense.
you don't care
If
what
you
the
don't care what
answer
the
is, then
answer
don't
is,
ask.
then don't ask.
take a pull out.
Thank you.
Are you seriously hanging up my clothes, sweet cheeks?
He actually had
He
a
actually
slight
had a
extra
slight
chance
extra chance
here if
here
the
if
Queen of
the
Spades
Queen of
didn't
Spades
fall,
didn't fall,
and the person
and the
who had
person
it
who had it
happened to have
happened to
4
have
clubs.
4 clubs.
He would have
He
still
would have still
made actually
made
not even
actually
4
not even
clubs.
4
He could
clubs.
then
He
cash
could
ace
then
queen
cash
of
ace
diamonds
queen of diamonds
and then play clubs and
clubs
try to
and
get rid of
try to
all
get
his
rid of
hearts.
all his
So he
hearts.
actually
So
had an
he
extra
actually had an
chance
extra
once there
chance
was
once
no
there was
heart.
no
You're the
heart.
type who likes to hang up romance.
Correct.
Correct.
3 or more
3 or
clubs
more clubs
and 3 or
and
more
3 or
When
more
I
diamonds.
have
That's
diamonds.
right.
That's right.
the
I
favors
think it
I
might
I
owe
think
actually
it
be
might
one of those
actually be one of those
textbook hands
textbook
where you
hands where
try the
you
club by the clubs first,
in case
in case
someone has
someone
the
has
guy has
the
four
guy has
clubs and
four
two
clubs and
diamonds.
two
It's
diamonds. It's
silly
silly
to
to
try
try
the
the
king
king
of
of
diamonds
diamonds
first.
first.
I
I
have
have
a
a
feeling
feeling
it's
it's
a
a
good
good
lesson
lesson
hand
hand
on some other
on some
layout.
other layout, though.
Cannot sleep.
All right, well, here's a
here's a
hand,
hand, an 11-point hand. I would certainly open South Sand, even without my precision background.
To me,
To
white
me,
on red,
white on red,
when all your points
are in your suits,
and you have a good
and you have a good five-card suit,
for me, that
South hand is worth
well more,
way more than 11.
Maybe someone can give us the
KNR. I would guess 12 and a half for the South hand. Plus, I want a diamond lead, so I would definitely have opened a diamond.
Okay, so the next question already in. If you open what diamond partner response wants spade, would you raise to 2 spades?
No, I'm
a
one-note
rebidder.
Show of
balance minimum.
If the hand's
If the
put
hand's
12
put
and a half,
12 and a half,
which I'm hoping
to
get
get
confirmation
confirmation of,
what the heck?
what
I
the
have
heck?
a
I have a balanced 12 to 14.
Now,
Now,
the fact that I
the
would have
fact that I
opened
would
the
have
bidding
opened
is
the bidding is
one
one
thing.
thing. I would not balance. I don't balance with
5-3-3-2
5-3-3-2 against one no trump.
All right, well,
All right, well,
North lead a spade.
That's what I would lead. I prefer
majors
majors to
minors,
minors, and
leading from
those clubs against only one no trump. I don't see the point. We can get a chance to get clubs going later, so I would lead a spade.
I'm
definitely.
Go ahead.
Larry can't take private messages. So if someone put it into the KNR, you can send the message to me.
I just got it.
12.05.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought you didn't accept the messages.
Well, I can get them
from other commentators,
other
high
high
clearance.
They're
like real high up in the government. They must be clearance.
Okay, so
I am definitely
before anyone asks,
I'm a one-no trump opener, absolutely with the West hand.
I don't
care about the five-card
major.
I do use puppet stamen when I have game interest. So if East
had three
hearts and game interest, could have used puppet stamen. I wouldn't use it though with 4-3 anyway.
So
I would definitely bid the East-West cards as East-West bid them, one no trump, and then a pass.
Orly said he was killed while investigating Botner. She lied.
So you avoided the top lead.
These rooms.
So the
Declarer's going to win in dummy, and the hearts are very friendly. So Declarer's can use both spade entries to lead hearts up towards his hand.
Unless he should be working on diamonds.
Let's see, because hearts could go badly.
From his point of view,
if he works on diamonds, he's guaranteed 2 diamond tricks.
Plus three spades and two aces. So actually, at imp scoring, it might be right to win this in hand and play the king of diamonds. I believe that's a 100% line for the contract. Whereas if you touch hearts and they're 4-1 offside, which is possible, you might go down. So what do you think, Roland? King of spades, king of diamonds? First, as an imp, you said you love imps.
I'm the one playing games.
I do. Absolutely. If this is my best shot. Indeed, I would.
Let's see.
Then I have two diamonds, three spades, 5 2 aces, 7. Isn't that safe? 7 tricks.
Yep, 100. That's the 100% sure trick line. King of spades, keeping 2 entries in dummy. King of diamonds, out of your hand, is guaranteed for the contract. If you play hearts, then North, for example, is queen 10-9 fourth or king 10-9 fourth, and they keep playing spades. You haven't guaranteed the contract. So yes, I think it imps. Win this and play the king of diamonds. Nope, he's going to play the match point line and go after hearts.
I'd like to see the letter from your Attorney General giving you permission to infiltrate.
I guess he can lead a diamond to the king. Oh no, that's not a sure line anymore. Yeah, so he kind of played this like more of a playing for overtricks line.
I've got 2 agents abroad working without a playbook. Nobody's going anywhere until we get some
maybe didn't see the 100% line. They are tired. To be played four-handed throughout. I mean, 10 rounds of Swiss. Right? Then the round of 16, 28 then the quarterfinals, 28 boards. Then the semi-final yesterday, 54 boards. And now they're on the last set of the final, another 54 boards. 56,
56, right?
Sorry, I mean
56, yes, indeed.
Okay, question, what envisaged the Greeks from the other room reaching and making 4 hearts after 1 heart from west, and a race from east, and the lead of the king of clubs. Possible.
A fost odată o ciorbă cu costiță. Mai întâi, aroma puternică a fumăturii a învins. Apoi, borșul acru a cucerit întreaga ciorbă. Dar, când iaurt grecesc cel cremos a trezit povestea, aromele s-au echilibrat și gustul s-a prins. Berea cavalerilor din toate tipurile. Holstein Pilsner, berea germană numărul 1 în România.
Claire will make this, but I was a little disappointed that he didn't play on diamonds right away, winning in hand. From the king of diamonds.
No, rolling.
No,
I
rolling.
think I could just take this deal and in one of my lessons, right? Of course, I'd make the hearts. I'd make everything wrong. Like give the opening leader queen to nine with the hearts. Some might say, well, why wouldn't you lead that? Well, against one no trump, I would rather lead from 4 to the 10. There's no hurry to lead away from a queen to nine four suit. So I think I changed the cards around a little, and you'll see this in a newspaper coming to you. Except I don't know any newspapers left that have bridge columns.
Show me.
That's many,
yeah. Să nu te prind că muști din ele.
We still have some. In America, I don't know if you're aware that the New York Times was the prestigious bridge column by Alan Truscott, and even before him, I know, but it was like every day. Then they cut it down to 3 days. Then they cut it down to just Sunday, and now it's gone. But we still have some syndicated columns. Okay, we keep having these 11 counts. Certainly not one I would open by south, vulnerable, and flat, vulnerable 11. So pass. Hope we have a pass out, Roland. I think we might have you and my first ever legitimate pass out.
We can talk about the rule of never happening again.
Here it is. Rule of 15. You add your high card points and 4 seat, 10 to your number of spades, 2. If it's not 15, you pass it out. Look at that. And this is a deal that would get passed out at a lot of tables. And this is, if I had to construct a deal where I want it to get passed out, this is pretty close to it. I don't see anyone opening.
Here's something for you, Larry. Thanks, Larry, for this entertaining, insightful commentary. And please define K and R a little more. You go.
Oh. Well, K&R is one of many. There are several software programs, depending on who the author is, that evaluate what they think a hand is worth, adding for 10s and long suits, and distribution and 9s, and K&R is one of them that tells you what a hand is really worth as far as opening bid value. Maybe we'll get more to that later. We have an exciting West Hand here, or one diamond opening. I would not overcall 2 clubs with the north hand. Would you, Roland?
No, I would be a bit worried, but I know that many would, including Sabina Alkin, who loves to overcall 2 clubs when they open 1 diamond. As you well know, Larry.
Yes. She's overbidding the other minor. 1 club, 2 diamonds, 1 diamond, 2 clubs. She claims is effective. A little more on K&R there. Al Hollander has written it. I don't like overfolding on the two level with a 5-card suit. I just have found it not to be a good idea. When my partner overfolds on the 2 level, I expect a good hand and or a good suit. So I know many would say 2 clubs.
But he says a
But
no
he says
trump.
a no trump. Whoa,
Three no trump.
That I wouldn't occur to me in a million
years,
years, even if it's right.
I'm going to get in trouble.
I'm going to get in trouble.
I'm sure,
because someone watching might
be in the profession
I'm about to mention, but David Berkowitz would call 3 no trump a truck driver bid. It's just
very indelicate.
A bit too hearts,
which is forcing,
then bid your spade, then let your partner judge. Now here, East has the King Jack 9 7 of clubs, so he could judge that no trump's okay. But on another day, East is going to have 4 clubs Jack or 5 clubs Queen empty and get you to 6 diamonds. I can't tell you how much I don't like that 3 no bid.
What if your partner
rolling? Your partner's sitting there. King and 1. Your partner opens a diamond, and you're the responder. You have King and 1. 3 little.
Ace fourth,
and 4 little. What would you bid? And no trump. Terrific. You're in 3-0 off the first 5 tricks, cold for 6 or 7 diamonds. This is the worst bid I've ever seen a good player make. Sorry, West. I don't know you, and if you ever
hear what I said,
he's a nice guy. I'm just criticizing. I'm sure he is. I'm just criticizing the bid, not the person. You're allowed to say anything about a bridge bid. You can't say, that idiot did such and such, but you can say you don't like a bid. So,
I mean, what's the hurry? He just didn't want to reveal anything about his hobby. Why major 3 no trumps?
Why reveal about your hand and try to get to the right contract opposite 4 clubs Jack? Sure, just mastermind.
As it is,
6 diamonds.
I guess it's not a good contract.
It might be a make, not a good contract, but that's because he had 2 little spades and 3 little hearts,
and all his points are
in clubs.
If I knew my
partner had all his points in clubs, I could bid 3 no, but
you could get there anyway.
So in this now that I mentioned it, let's see how the auction would have gone if it went sensible. It would have gone a diamond and no trump, 2 hearts,
3
diamonds by East,
for sure, 3 spades by West, 3 no by East,
and now West has described his hand and can trust East's decision.
By the way, in the meantime, I've been informed that the New York Post and the Press Republican, the local New York paper, both have bridge columns. There's many
bridge columns in America. There's several syndicated columns. There's the Goring column written by Bob Jones. There's the Wolf column. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say who was written by. Sure, we have many syndicated columns here.
Sadly, meditation is the only art form
Just
which
the most prestigious one of all is
no longer.
This got word. Bodner was arrested in Berlin. And that should be jumping up and down.
I would like my phone, please, to confirm.
Nothing new happens all over the world, in Europe also. We don't have as many as we used to.
Because you thought that Bodner was at home. You thought Bodner was here. So this looks like
3-0 by West would be a very desirable contract.
I believe 3-0
by West is
basically 100%
of Diamond's run.
To kill Bodner.
5 minor. Not good here. So let's see if they can get the 3-0 trump. Maybe West is going to bid 3-0 trump. If he bids it with this hand, I at least have some sympathy. Surely not against East. Well, not 3. 2 no trump. Well, there he goes. I mean, he upgraded.
East is consistent.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
I
I
figure
figure
if you pay an entry fee, you might as well get to make more bids. I mean, he's getting only one bid per auction here.
3 is a lot.
3 is a lot. 2
I
no
would have
trump.
been
I would have been
at
happy
ace.
with at
I don't
ace.
blame East
I
for
don't blame East for going slamming here. Hopefully West can sign off with 4 no trump.
Sign off in 4. Yeah, 4 no.
Now, if they do get to slam and get a spade lead, I don't think they're going to drop the singleton glove offside.
All right, well, 4 no
trumps,
trumps,
maybe one
too high.
Let's see. 6 diamonds.
6 diamonds. 2 spades is 8. Club is 9.
Yeah, I think 4 no trumps going to go down.
I know you can drop the singleton king of clubs, but in real life, you don't expect that.
So I think 4 no is
going to be down 1.
Well,
maybe take a half.
Maybe take a half.
Lead? Let's see. A half lead.
Stop.
Then you won't get one.
Well,
you get a spade.
You get a spade.
5 diamonds.
5 diamonds. 2
spades
is 7. 1 club is 8.
And you have time to set up a.
It's up
no problem at all. What's your problem?
On the spade.
Okay, on
a spade. Right. You're right. You had to take a hard lead. You were right. Rolling for the spade lead. He can just lose a club finesse. He's only in 4.
He can lose 1 club
and 2 hearts.
No problem.
No problem with the spade lead.
It never leaves us. Does it, Zero?
Now,
they're have to play
just to hold it to 4.
Hard lead. Very interesting, because then he needed to drop the singleton king.
Exactly.
That's
what I meant.
At least that's what we'll say.
Using an alias, Yaniv boarded the plane to Rome and Baden stayed in the U.S. My officer attempted to follow Baden, but lost him.
We know how much manpower we wasted looking for Baden.
Well, tomorrow,
just a reminder, Roland and I will, not just Roland and I, others will be broadcasting match points for the next few days. And at match points, this is a crucial moment because the difference between 630 and 690 is huge. The difference between a good board and a bad board.
Here, it's still 2 imps.
Well, with international tensions being so high on this.
If you get a hard trick. You still have 10 tricks if you take the spade finesse. Diamonds, hard, 2 spades on the club. You will still make it on a hard lead. You just take the spade finesse, the marked spade finesse, after the overcall.
This one pass is the last one Mossad ever gets from me. That makes 2 of us.
That's true. He wouldn't take a club finesse. So we see
10 imps went
to the
leading team.
There was no slam bid
on board 21.
The hand missing queen, 4 of spades. This is a significant lead
at this point.
22. 3 boards
to go in this room. Obviously, they're more in the other room.
They just finished
21.
And I think we have time to go
to the table, Larry. When
they're done here.
Only 3.
Okay.
So
South could open this second seat. If he doesn't, West opens a diamond. North would pass. East has a spade. West has 2 diamonds. And we'll probably play it in 2 diamonds. We're looking at a 2 diamond contract here.
It's not just her job. Orlin was the reason my parents split up. I did not say anything because I did not think it mattered. She was a young officer.
For those of you
who want to see how things progress in the open pairs qualifier, here is the link.
And I always just told myself that was just another rule she broke in order to advance her.
Al Hollander will put up the link to the women's and the seniors.
She was here for the same reason I went to Berlin.
That was too much for Larry.
He disappeared. Larry, see a mech leading. Don't go away.
Don't go away.
And now Larry has, you know, now Larry has no spider, so no one can hear him. Should I let him know? Okay, I will.
Now?
Thank her.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but now you have a slider.
I don't know how to get it lighter. I just
Click whatever I'm
click
supposed
whatever I'm
to
supposed
click,
to click,
and
and
if
if
they
they
give me a slider,
lucky me.
you can't see your own slider.
You can see everyone else's.
I can't see mine.
Can't see
You
mine.
can't see yours.
You can't see yours.
You can see mine.
You can see mine.
I don't know why they don't let me see my own. All right, so the auction went.
I guess that was
really the only way it could go. I don't know when I got cut off, but that was kind of what I was expecting. As far as the play,
I missed the beginning of it.
What's going on here, Roland? Are you going to catch me up?
Yes,
Yes, it was a club lead.
Club lead
To the jack.
Ace of diamonds.
Diamond.
Okay. Are you with us now? Yeah. So the club position very good for the declarer. He's going to lose two more trump tricks. Ace of spades. And a heart. Can he afford to lose all those tricks?
Actually, I was really bad today. I had 2 mochachinos. I feel like I know exactly how that
He can lose two trump tricks.
I was talking
One
to Josh.
spade, one heart, making two diamonds. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's too much in this. Just over tricks.
I like them more. Do you really think you could go with Josh? I mean, he's like a school nerd. But am I some sort of a mentally challenged airhead? No. Not even. I didn't say that. But I'm not good enough for Josh or something. I just...
By the way,
Larry, you can always see which cards have been played earlier.
When you
come back,
you can mouse
over the cards to see how play has progressed.
Yeah,
It's always a headache, but that's true.
I was
aware of that.
I'd rather
have you tell me.
So I guess
Sal's
going to have to
play a
heart
throw
at
at some point,
not
or
get
not
that.
get that.
There'll be an overtrick.
What did I do?
Okay, here's a message in Danish. Let's try to translate it into English.
It's for you, Larry.
Please tell Larry Cohen
that he's a fantastic commentator.
His way of
analyzing
the values of the cards and why he would do this
rather than that very valuable.
Oh my God! Thank you. When I first heard it was in Danish, I was afraid it was because
some of the four-letter words in English. I'm glad it was a good comment in Danish.
Thank you.
I'm not so sure about the Norwegian. After I killed East Westica here, and really, I have nothing against them.
I'm just
critiquing bridge
bidding
when I see fit.
Not to mention if there's any truck drivers out there.
Goodness.
Oh
I
my
once
goodness! I
got in trouble
in Bridgeworld Magazine.
I said he bid this man like a truck driver,
and sure
some
enough,
truck driver wrote in to the editor
and said he found it offensive.
Obviously, it hasn't
stopped me though.
I also
once wrote that somebody.
How can you not open that hand?
Only a bean counter would treat that as 11 points, and I got in trouble
several
from
accountants
several accountants who wrote in that I had insulted them.
This world's
too politically correct, if you ask me.
Sure, you will be invited back by the EBO. Maybe not by the Norwegian.
I'm actually.
I've always
playing against
playing
Norwegians.
against Norwegians,
They've been the friendliest people I've ever played against. I don't have a bad word to say about one Norwegian player as opposed to some of the American players. All right, 1-3 now. I agree.
1-3 now. I
Again, we
agree.
keep having
Again,
this
we keep
west. I
having this
wouldn't
west.
open
I
one
wouldn't
heart when
open
I'm
one
in
heart
range
when
for
I'm
one
in
no,
range for
5-3-3-2.
1-0,
With
5-3-3-2.
East Hand, I
With
wouldn't
East
use
Hand, I
any
wouldn't
form of
use any
Stamen,
form of
4-3-3,
Stamen,
especially a
4-3-3,
soft
especially a soft
4-3-3.
4-3-3.
So I agree with the
So I
auction
agree with the
completely
auction
here.
completely here.
Yeah, and you agree with
Yeah, and you agree with the club lead.
I mean, now you will
I
agree.
mean, now you will agree with the club lead.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I'm against 3-0 Trump. Reading from my 5-card suit. Now, this might be a David Bird heart lead. He did the simulation. It wouldn't surprise me if his
computer simulation is leading a heart.
So this is actually a killing lead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm in general fourth
in
from my
general,
longest
fourth
and
from my longest
strongest,
and
and
strongest,
that would have cost me a few days ago when on the final board of the mixed teams, the opening leader had Jack 10-3 of hearts and 5 diamond king. Very similar to this situation where North has 3 hearts and a 5-card minor, and I don't recall her name or the usual Roland. She led a heart.
She led a heart.
Yes, I do.
Anna Gulevich for Russia.
Yes, she led in almost the exact same situation. She led a heart from the north hand, and that won the event for her. Whereas leading the 5-card minor would have lost the event. And I said at the time, I'm a fourth best leader, and I'm consistent. Imagine if you zig and zag on that one. She led. You would have led fourth best, and it was wrong. So now you come to this hand, and you say, I'm going to lead the 3-card major, and then you'd be wrong again. So the worst thing is to zig and zag. Just either always lead fourth best, or always try to lead the 3-card major. Don't try to outguess yourself every time. So it's definitely not over yet. That's why it could be a good idea to go to Club Spoon after we finish in this room after board 28. Zigzag. I'm asked, what does Larry mean by zigzag? Okay, well, zigzag means to go back and forth. Don't try one strategy one day and the other day. Now, even though I'm a fourth best leader, that doesn't mean always. If I queen jack 10 in the major, or my 5-card minor is like maybe when I don't want to lead, depends on the bidding. It's not like I always lead fourth best. But Larry, North has most of the defensive badges. So here's absolutely case from leading from your 5-card suit. Because you're hoping to get in. Set it up. Yeah. Yeah, so even if you're in the camp of, don't lead the minor, lead the 3-card major, you might make an exception here, since you have the strength, you have the long suit, so don't try to lead a safe heart. Ace empty fifth is usually not that dangerous. So, yeah, even if you're in the camp that likes to lead the major, this should be an exception. But still, a chance for a swing, could be placed on the other side, although I'm thinking maybe you don't even need a club lead. Didn't get a chance to even think about 4 hearts. Okay, we're on the last board of this final in this room. So I'd like to thank our excellent operator, Janka. Job well done. We didn't even notice that. So that's because he's good. Same as the football referee. If you can't remember his name afterwards, it's because he's been jolly good. Same with a big graph operator. Thanks to the organisers, to the players for entertaining us, to the spectators for turning up today to watch this, and of course to BBO for providing this platform, greatly appreciated by fans all over the world.
And lost
And
lead.
lost with a lead.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I had it
Would like
interrupted.
to
I had
thank
it interrupted. What's
Larry Cohen,
Larry Cohen,
and of course,
and of course,
our colleagues doing the written
colleagues
part of
doing
it,
the written
Al,
part of it,
Henri,
Al,
and
Henri,
maybe a
and
couple more, I
maybe a
can't
couple
remember.
more. I can't remember.
Donna.
Donna,
Over to you.
I
Over
wanted
to
to
you.
help. I wanted to
Look
jump
at this. I
in.
mean,
Look
first
at
of
this.
all,
I
you
mean,
would teach
first of
your
all, you
students
would
three
teach your
hearts, and
students
this is
three
a
hearts,
textbook
and this
three
is a
heart
textbook
opening,
three
but
heart opening.
White
But
on red,
white on red,
look,
you know,
look, number seat four
number
hearts.
seat
Now
four.
count the
Now
losers
count the
again, please.
losers again, please.
okay?
You're non-vulnerable.
Okay. You're
Three,
non-vulnerable.
four, five,
2, 3,
six.
4,
Okay,
5,
take
6.
it back.
Okay, let's take it back.
You teach four hearts
You
for the
teach four
only
hearts
seven.
for the
Yes.
only
And
seven.
look at
Yes.
four north.
Look at four north.
Pass.
Pass.
Oh, he's hoping his
Oh,
partner
he's
can
hoping his
reopen with a
partner can
double. His
reopen with a
partner
double.
can't.
His partner can't.
North was dreaming of a
North was
reopening
dreaming of a
double. What would
reopening
you do with
double.
the
What would
north
you
hand?
do
I
with the
don't
north
know.
hand? I don't know.
It's lousy pass.
It's lousy pass. There's no
I'm just knocked out.
I'm just
I
knocked
can't
out.
bid.
I can't bid.
Don't bid is
Don't
just take
bid
up.
is just take up.
Right. If you double,
Right.
there's
If
no
you
chance
double,
your
there's no
partner's
chance your
passing.
partner's passing.
And the 4-0 trump
And the
overboard
4
will
no
be
trump
minus.
overboard will be
And
minus.
yeah,
And
you're stuck.
you're stuck.
You really are stuck.
You really
We
are
see
stuck.
no choice
We
but
see
to
no
pass.
choice but to pass.
We would not reopen
We
with the
would
south
not
hand.
reopen with the south
As
hand.
much as
As much
we
as
might
we might
think partners dreaming of it,
partners
we can't.
dreaming of it, we can't.
Activity the best you can
Activity the
achieve.
best you can achieve. That's
Well,
more.
I mean, you don't have a
I
game,
mean,
do
you don't
you?
have a game, do
Or
you?
maybe you have. Do you have
Maybe you
five
have.
diamonds?
Do you have 5 diamonds?
Well, questionable.
Well, questionable.
Maybe it's just good enough
Maybe it's just good enough
to go plus.
to go plus there.
Yeah, you have enough.
Yeah, you have enough
You can
because
set up those
you
clubs.
can set up those
You might
clubs.
not.
You might
How
not.
many diamonds can
How
you
many
make?
diamonds can you make?
Depends on which side
Depends on
also.
which side also.
Off the
Yeah,
spade.
off the spade.
Maybe you can make a
Maybe
game,
you
but you
can
can't
make a
bid it.
game, but you can't bid it.
That's right.
Only
Yes,
make the
6
fish
by
Yes,
four no
6
trump.
10-06
by
double.
10-06
That
double.
would be lucky.
That would be lucky.
Nobody plays
Yeah,
that.
nobody
You
plays
could
that.
probably make
You
four no
could
trump
probably make
also.
4 no trump
Can't get
also.
there.
You can't get there, but
Well, at least it's an
well, at least
exciting
it's an
four.
exciting
If it was a
four.
free hard
If it was
opening,
a
I would
3 heart
overcall
opening, I
3
would
now with
overcall 3
North,
no
and
with North, and
I would think 3 no's a
I would
make.
think 3
So
no's a
there's a
make. So
potential
there's a
pickup
potential
for the
pickup
Norwegians.
for the Norwegians.
Possible. Thanks,
Possible.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
This would drift how
This
many
would drift
down?
how many
Did you
down
count,
did you
Larry?
count, Larry?
I had 50 a trick.
At 50 a trick.
I didn't really.
I
4 or
really
5.
ate
4
it
or
up.
5. Someone who gets in the
What does South need
What
for a
does South
reopening
need for a
double?
reopening double? I'm asked.
More than South
More
has.
than South has.
Not a lot more,
Not a
but
lot
some
more,
more.
but some more.
what happened to the
Yeah,
other
at least an
25?
ace.
Yeah, at
To
least
stick an
an ace.
ace in there, I
Stick
would
an ace
also
in
like to
there.
have
I would
four
also like
spades.
to have 4 spades.
Because that's the most likely
Gotta go
partner is
ballistic.
going
Where
to
are
take
you?
it out
Partner is
to
going
it.
to take it out
That's,
to it.
it's not as
You know,
Not
it's not as
likely partner
not
as a trap
likely
pass
partner as a
at
trap
these
pass
colors,
at these
and
colors, and
yeah, I would need a lot more.
yeah, I would need
At
a lot
least
more. At
an
least
ace and a four
an ace
spade
and
to
a
think
4
about it.
spade to think
Just
about it.
lose back a day. Who cares about the September call? Now we're screwed. Just forget it.
We
Okay?
all dream of
We all
having
dream
south
of
partners
having
who would
South
reopen with a
partners who
double,
would
and we
reopen
have
with a
that
double
north
when
hand.
we have that north hand.
She didn't mean any harm. I'm gonna get killed because she's a moron.
okay. Down 5.
Okay, down 5
250.
Attention to your
to
assignment.
250. Thanks,
250.
everyone. See you at
Thanks,
the other
everyone. See
table.
you at the other table.
Without
All
me,
right.
she wouldn't be bothered.
All right.
What the hell are you talking about? I know exactly what I'm talking about, Josh. This is a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. It's not some excuse for puppy love. Look, we're working our butts off on this case. Well, I'll tell you what. You do whatever you want with your bucks. I'm calling you sick. Of course not. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Your father won't lose any time. Can you imagine the nerve of that guy? Yeah, making you worry like that. You know, he's the one that screwed up. And then he goes and blames
Seriously.
Josh.
Larry.
Seriously,
Yes,
Larry, come on.
West
Yes,
overbid. He
West
bid one more no
overbid. He
trump.
bid one
Can we
more
see
no
here?
trump.
2 no
Can we
trump
see
looks
here? 2
about
no
right to
trump
me.
looks about right to
Invitational,
me.
and he's bid
Invitational,
3
and
no,
he
and
bid 3 no, and
that way I'll be spared
that way I'll be
my
spared
misanalysis.
my
I think this is
misanalysis.
the
I
board
think this
where
is the
I
board
was
where
out
out in space with my thinking a couple of times. I never like when that happens. I was misanalyzing 4-note trump. So this time I think we'll be in only 3-note trump.
Now, it's interesting here
if you have an experienced partnership,
to know what each
bid would mean. 3 diamonds, I think everyone would play is sign-on.
But what about a new
minor, 3 clubs?
I always had an
agreement with my partners
that after a
2-no invitational,
bids in minors
were non-forcing. Bids in majors were forcing.
You know you're gorgeous, all right? And popular, and
so even if he
wants to look for a diamond slam, 3 diamonds is not forcing.
I would think 3 knows enough over an invitational
2-no. Can he picture slam? Let's see.
What if his partner has
ace, queen of spades, and
one more card?
I don't know. I don't see he's looking for slam.
No, he made it try. It's not like a 3 spades. Are you sure you have a space stopper, partner? Because you already promised one. Right, a variation
on the Western bid. Check again. Make sure you really have them stopped.
You know, I once had a pair. Played Gerber and Blackwood. Both, right? They would ask for aces before clubs. Get an answer. Get an answer. And then they would continue with 4 no clubs. Are you sure? How'd they get? How many aces do you really have?
We had a pair from Boston. They used 5 notes for that. 4 no asked for key cards, and then 5 no. Instead of asking for kings, it said, "I'm about to bid 7. Please count again."
It's wonderful.
I want this whole entire floral motif, very floral garland. When I get married, I'm gonna have a sailor dress.
I do get private
messages from other commentators
and
someone told me, well, what if your partner is the king of clubs and ace of hearts? But that's not enough.
More than that.
Maybe 5 clubs, 4 or 5 clubs, king jack. That's nice.
What kind of sense, to use Gerber and Blackwood on the same auction? Because the responses are different, Different. Over 4 clubs, different, right? For diamonds, showing 0, they paid standard Blackwood. That's different. Over 4 no clubs, where 5 clubs is the lowest you can bid. Clubs. How can that be the same? Partner, are you sure you didn't miscount?
We've seen many accidents. Even the best players miscount key cards. What is he doing here? He already made a try. This is another try.
I guess that's key card
and diamonds.
Or a lot of players
play 4 of their minors.
Key card. We get to see 4.
Roland. I can misanalyze 4-no trump again.
You won't do it twice. I want to see a heart.
I wanted
to see a heart
lead, but as Roland pointed out, the player can just counter that with the marked spade finesse for 10 tricks.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Captain Whitaker. Stretch out and relax. I'll be on the ground in a minute. 40 minutes.
At the other table where
West did the 3-no trump, showing even more. East did make 1 try and then let his son out.
Here over the
2-no trump, East made 2 tries.
To me, though, it makes no sense.
To me, and I always teach when I teach slam bidding, a tough topic, Roland. If you use key card ask,
and the answer tells you that you have enough key cards, then you bid slam.
Otherwise, in other words, if East was asking for key cards
and the response
showed 1,
then you bid slam.
To me, that's key card abuse to find out you have enough and then not bid the slam.
Yes.
Yes, but some inexperienced players want all key cards to make a small
preferably
stand.
all 5,
Preferably all
and the
5
Queen of Trumps.
and the Queen of Trumps.
Yeah, that's what I would.
Yeah, well, that's what I would need for 7.
But I know what you're saying.
I know what you're saying.
It's kind of, slam bidding is a tough topic.
Slam bidding is a tough topic, but
many players
many
who don't have
players who don't have experience, they use
key card asks or
key card
blackwood
asks
asks
or
the wrong
blackwood
way.
asks
They
the wrong way.
decide,
They
oh,
decide,
okay, we have this
oh,
many,
okay,
and
we
then
have
they
this
decide
many,
what
and
to
then they
do
decide what to
based
do
on the answer.
based on the answer. Whereas really,
Blackwood, the purpose
Blackwood,
of
the purpose
it is,
of it is the
like
thinking goes more
all right,
like
I
this.
think I want to be
All
in
right, I think I
slam.
want to be in
Let's make
slam.
sure we have
Let's make
enough
sure we
aces.
have enough
Let's make sure we
aces.
have enough
Let's
key
make sure
cards.
we have enough key
As
cards.
opposed to
As opposed to
deciding
deciding what to
based
do
on the answer.
based on the
It's just
answer.
not the way
It's just
to
not
use
the way
Blackwood.
to use Blackwood.
It's suggested by a Greek spectator
that 4 diamonds was optional Roman key card.
4 hearts says,
4 hearts says, I don't want to tell you.
It's wonderful.
I love optional key cards.
Well, that
makes some more sense to me, though. If that's the agreement,
then I guess I can live with it.
I guess I can live with it.
I know in the Italian method.
I've never quite understood what they're doing there. But
maybe you know more about it.
Maybe you know more about it, Roland. Where instead of asking, they just tell.
Yes, it's the turbo convention.
Turbo convention, where they show key cards rather than ask for them. Yes.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Optional key card.
Optional key card. What's that? I'm asked.
Well, Sabine Aukenroy
will play optional key card a lot. Actually, where you ask for key cards, the partner can reject.
With the lowest step.
I don't want to tell you.
And then you can force him or her
with another key card. I do want to know how many key cards you have, partner.
That's the optional.
That's the optional part.
I don't think I'll be teaching
that on my next cruise.
Don't think you should. So 4 hearts here.
So 4 hearts here. I hate you, partner. Forget it.
Well, we can have a lot of bids in the
bidding box that say I hate you, partner. We don't need optional key card for that. Quite funny.
I hope you're having a good time.
I hope you're having a good time.
I'm really enjoying
myself.
With Larry by my side.
It's never dull.
There's actually a big debate.
In
the United States now.
About the stop card in the bidding box.
We have red card that you use before skip bid. And I actually like it. But there's a big movement underway. I think one of our current administrators wants to do away with it. What's going on in Europe regarding the stop card in the bidding box, Roland? Well, you must do something.
You don't have to use the stop card. You can knock gently on the table. Say, here comes a skip bit coming. But it is usual to take the stop card out of the box and put it in front of you.
Tell your left-handed opponent,
I'm going to make a skip bit now. Please remember to pause for 10 or 15 seconds before you bid. And I know exactly what happens at drop level.
And then
they look at the interest and the score, say, okay, is it enough now? And then they pass. And it gives partner the same information, but they had nothing to think about.
Yeah, it's constantly abused. But to me, that's not a reason to do away with it. I would just educate players as to proper use of it. All right, so 2 imp over check swing here to the trailing team when North-South didn't cash out. So that makes the margin down to 9. Yeah, I'm told, by the way, that the Andrew Robson Bridge Club in London does not use stop cards at all.
Well, in the old days, we used to say, "I'm about to make a skip bid. Please wait." So, as long as nobody's going to bid quickly over the preamps, so that's what we're trying to achieve. That you don't open three hearts, and as you're saying hearts, they may pass and give away their hand.
Highlanders ai 30% reducere la produse selecționate pentru prevenția și tratarea.
Okay, so we have a parts
Okay,
store
so we
deal
have a parts
here.
store deal here.
Assuming South doesn't
Assuming
open,
South doesn't
they're almost
open,
sure to
they're
duplicate
almost
the
sure to
auction in the
duplicate
other
the
room.
auction in
It's
the
a
other
very
room.
normal
It's a
auction
very
of a
normal
diamond by
auction
west,
of a
a
diamond
spade,
by west, a
response,
spade,
two
response,
diamonds by west,
two diamonds by west,
and not
and
really an exciting
not
deal.
really an exciting deal.
No.
No.
Everything's exciting.
Everything's
The three
exciting.
bots to go.
The three bots to go.
So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Poți face față provocării. Preia controlul celui mai strategic shooter.
As much as I like to balance, should I explain why South should not balance on this auction? Let's say you're 5-4 in their suits. Actually, it's not the safest auction to balance on. The auctions where it's almost mandatory to balance is when your opponents have bid and raised, when they're known to have a fit. On an auction like this, they could have a 6-0 trump holding. So it's not like this auction would scream for balancing anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, regarding stop cards,
if your left-handed opponent doesn't respect it, it's no use, obviously.
It's a bit in split second anyway. If they have a clear bit, they bid right away. If they have a clear pass, they pass right away. And when they don't, and then they pass, then the part will know that they have something.
This is a hand where inexperienced players might misplay it. With the West hand, it's clear to start to draw trump, play ace and another trump here. You have to ask yourself, is this the draw trump hand? And it is. You have everything else kind of. You want to run those clubs. You don't want the opponents roughing clubs. You just want to get rid of their trumps, even though yours are so lousy. You want to get rid of theirs. And a newer player might panic here. He might say, "Oh my goodness, these trumps are horrible," and he might start trying to scramble tricks by leaving his singles and spade. The mindset might be, "Oh, let me try to trump spades in my hand," but that's a mirage. You're going to get your long trumps anyway. So declarer has to realize here that ace and a trump is the right play at trick 2.
Right. Here's a very good question.
From a spectator. What's with the third club lead?
Then
Larry can do that.
They don't all lead force best.
Larry will tell you about third and fifth lead.
Yeah, there's many methods of opening leads out there. Against no trump, most common is fourth highest. Suit contracts like a trump suit. I'm happy to lead fourth highest. But a lot of experts lead the third highest from an even number, like from either 4 or 6, they lead the third highest. And the reason is it helps their partner counting out the hand. It's a little more, gives a little more information than fourth best lead. I don't teach it. I don't think it's that important. One of the best players of all time, Bob Hammond, is happy with fourth best against suits. So how bad can it be? But a lot of experts do lead third best. Let me see if I have a link.
Yes, third from
3 and 4, and fifth from 5
It's a rhyme.
It's a rhyme.
So if you remember that.
Third from 3 or 4, fifth from 5 or more.
So here's something to read. The person asking the question, obviously, not an experienced player. So, if you are the declarer, you're entitled to know what your opponent's agreements are.
agreements
newer
are.
players,
And
they don't
newer
care. They're too
players, they
worried
don't
about their
care.
own
They're too
problems.
worried about
But
their own
as you
problems.
get more
But as
experience,
you get more
if your
experience,
opponent's three, fourth
if your
best or
opponent's
third
the
and
fourth
fifth,
best or third and
you as
fifth,
declarer are
you as
entitled to
declarer
know,
are
and
entitled to
you can
know,
ask them
and
or look at
you
their
can ask
convention
them or
card.
look at their convention
They
card.
can't just give the
They can't
information
just
to
give
each
the
other.
information to each other.
I always teach
I always
standard
teach
carding,
standard
and
carding,
I always
and
get a question
I always
after,
get a
Larry, what
question
about
after,
this?
Larry,
What about upside
this?
down?
What
What
about
about
upside
Roman? What
down? What
about
about
third and
Roman?
fifth?
What
Okay,
about third
fine,
and fifth?
whatever.
Okay,
Pick
fine,
something and
whatever.
agree. It's
Pick
just
something and agree.
like
It's just
bidding.
like
I don't
bidding.
care what you
I
do.
don't care what you do.
Just agree with your partner.
Just agree with your
Stick
partner.
to it,
Stick
and
to it,
not a big deal.
and not a big
For
deal.
newer
For
players, I
newer
don't want to
players,
start
I
doing
don't
stuff
want to
that's
start
very
doing stuff that's
counter-oriented
very
on defense,
counter-oriented
because
on defense,
it takes
because
years and
it
years
takes years
before
and
you
years
can
before you
profit
can
from count
profit
signals
from
and
count
count
signals
information.
and
It's
count
so difficult
information.
to
It's
count
so
out
difficult to count
hands.
out
You can't do
hands.
that in your
You
first
can't
5
do
years
that in your
playing
first
bridge.
5 years playing
I
bridge.
don't bother
So
teaching
I don't
anything
bother
that's
teaching anything
count-oriented.
that's count-oriented.
Very much agree with you.
Very much agree with you.
Count can wait
Count can wait
till you master the rest.
till you master the rest.
Yeah, and basically that's what the third and fifth
leads do. You know,
help
they
you on defense
help
to
you on
know
defense
everyone's
to
shape.
know everyone's shape.
Yes. Do you have a listing for Laura? Okay. Do you have a Sylvia girl? Yes, for Sylvia. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this deal is about to end now.
About to end now. The
made
defense
sure they held it
made
to 2.
sure they held it
That'll
to
be
2.
much more important
That'll be
tomorrow
much more
when we're going
important
to be
tomorrow when we're going
broadcasting
to be
from the
broadcasting
pairs events.
from the pairs events.
2 deals to go. This is
2
the
deals to
finals
go. This
of
is
the
the
open
finals
teams,
of the open
your
teams,
European open
your
teams,
European open
and
teams, and
9-imp lead for the
9-imp
team from
lead
Norway.
for the team from Norway.
This is the final 2 boards
This
of
is the
an
final 2
all-day
boards of
56
an
board
all-day 56 board
finals match.
finals match.
Wells Park and you did close. Wells Park.
Okay, at the other table,
Okay,
we can see
we can see 3-no trump down 2.
So there's a chance for the trailing Greek team to
Greek
gain a swing
team
here.
to gain a
Should
swing
they
here.
somehow
Should
find
they
their heart
somehow
fit?
find their heart fit?
4 hearts
Four
isn't
hearts
down yet, and 4
isn't
hearts.
down yet, and 4 hearts.
You're certainly off the 2 aces and the king of spades. North has those 3
North
tricks.
has those 3 tricks.
But with some good guessing,
it's
possible 4 hearts
it's
can make.
possible
So
4
if
hearts
you're
can make.
rooting
So
for
if
the
you're
team from Greece,
rooting for the
here's
team
your
from
chance
Greece,
for
here's your chance for
10, 11 in pickup
10,
for them.
11
They're
in
down by
pickup
9.
for them. They're down
I
by
don't
9.
see them getting to the
I don't
3
see
no
them
trump,
getting to
though.
the
I would
3
open
no
the
trump,
left
though.
hand
I
with
would
no
open
trump,
the
and
left hand with no
I
trump, and
assume this West
I
will open
assume
1
this
no.
West
I
will
assume
open
East
1
will
no. I assume
bid
East
3
will
no.
bid
And
3
I
no.
assume North will
And
lead
I
his best
assume
suit,
North will
so
lead
it
his best
doesn't
suit,
rate to be a
so it
swing,
doesn't rate to be
but
a
it's a
swing,
chance for a swing.
but it's a chance for a swing.
Yes, we talked about that.
We talked
the
about
other
that.
Table.
The other table.
We said 1 no trump, 3 no trump.
1 no trump, 3 no trump.
No reason to use
use
stamen
stamen
when
you're 4-3-3.
And we talked about the lead.
And we talked about the lead when you had all the defensive values, or most of them at least, lead from your long
Try to establish that.
And
you see,
but you see,
thought,
different of thought here.
Decided
West
to open a heart.
Decided to open a heart.
And the reason Roland and I don't like one
heart
is
you have no rebid. If your partner bids a spade, there's no way to describe a balanced hand in that range.
Now East had several choices.
He could have shown his spades to look for a 4-4 fit. He could have
raised hearts. He could have maybe
raised
started
hearts.
with a
He
no
could have
trump.
maybe started with a no trump.
Not clear how they play.
Not clear how they play that.
They could end. They could play 3-0 by East.
They could play 3-0 by East
might bid
here.
3-0 trump over this.
3-0 trump
Well,
over this.
maybe he's just going to bid 4 hearts.
Going to bid 4 hearts.
Jack third of diamonds.
Jack
His
third of
partner's
diamonds.
probably
His
got hearts and
partner's
spades.
probably
Yeah,
got
he's
hearts
not
and
going to bid
spades.
no
Yeah,
trump,
he's
I
not
don't
going
think.
to bid no trump, I don't think.
No, but maybe he'll show a feature and clubs.
Show a feature and clubs.
3 clubs
Wow.
maybe.
3 clubs maybe.
That's amazing.
Okay, now we're told.
Okay, now
this
we're
explains
told.
it.
Now
They
this
play a
explains
12
it.
to
See, they
14
play
no
a 12
trump.
to 14
So
no trump. So
West was too strong.
West was too
So
strong.
that explains the one heart
that
opening.
explains the one
Good.
heart opening.
Good. I feel much more
I
respect
feel
for
much
the West
more
player
respect
now.
for the West player now.
You know, I'm thinking about getting out, Marlon.
Yeah? Out of what?
Out of my job.
So it's very exciting now.
Very
Four
exciting
Hearts
now because
is
Four
clearly
Hearts
in the
is
picture.
clearly in the picture.
Yeah, desk job. I'd kill for
Yeah.
this job.
Yeah.
3-0 right
3-0 right east
on a diamond lead.
on a diamond lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-0 by east
Yeah.
on a diamond
by
lead.
east on a diamond
With,
lead.
I mean, even North wins and
Even North
shifts to
wins and
clubs.
shifts to clubs.
Where the hell's
Would
he?
that do it?
Would that do it?
6-0. So yeah,
6-0.
we could have
So
3-0
yeah,
by.
we could have
I don't
3-0
think East
by.
can bid
I don't
3-0
think
though.
East can bid 3-0
Roland,
though.
you predicted
Roland,
the
you
three clubs showing
predicted
the
the
feature.
three
Now
clubs
maybe
showing the
3-0
feature.
by
Now
West.
maybe 3-0 by West.
Let's see. Now they are not
Let's see.
getting
Now
to
they are not
3-0. That's
getting
for
to
sure.
3-0. That's for sure.
East can't bid 3-0.
East can't bid
Just
3-0.
Or maybe he
Just
can.
or maybe he
You
can.
know? I mean, why would he bid three clubs
why
if
would
he
he
had
bid
stoppers
3
in
clubs
both
if he had stoppers
minors?
in both
Then he would
minors?
bid no clubs.
Then he would bid no club.
So maybe
wouldn't he?
3-0.
So maybe
Right.
3-0.
Or he could bid
No.
three spades.
Or he could bid
show
three
half a
spades.
stopper.
He
He could punt with three
He
spades.
could punt
And
with
West
three
would bid
spades,
3-0.
and West would bid 3-0.
We can see though it's more
We can
effective
see though
if
it's
you're
more
rooting for
effective
Greece.
if
If
you're
East
rooting
bids
for
3-0,
Greece. If
he might
East
get
bids
that
3-0,
diamond
he
lead.
might
If
get
East
that diamond
bids
lead.
three
If
spades
East
and West
bids
bids
3 spades
3-0,
and
they'll
West
get
bids
the killing
3-0,
club
they'll
lead.
get the killing club lead.
Okay, so we're told now two
Okay,
spades
so
was
we're told now 2
artificial.
spades was artificial.
Many pairs play that after
Many pairs
one of a
play
major,
that
two of
after
a
one of a
major, the
major,
next
2 of
step
a major, the
asks
next
for
step
information.
asks
I
for
like that method
information.
because
I like that
you don't
method
want to
because
tell
you don't want to tell
when you're going to be the declarer.
when you're going to be the
You don't want to
declarer.
describe your hand.
You don't want to
You
describe your
find
hand.
out more
You want
what
to
the dummy
find out
has.
more what the
That
dummy
gives
has.
away too much
That
information
gives away too
to
much
the defense
information
if you
to the
tell
defense
what
if
you
you
have.
tell what you have.
Well, even if they
Stop,
stop, I don't think they're going to stop
I don't
since
think they're
East
going
has
to stop
10
since
points.
East has
It's a
10
lousy
points.
10, but it's
It's a
10.
lousy 10,
Oh,
but
there we
it's
go.
10. Oh, there we go.
Kick the ball back.
Kick the ball
Back
back.
to you, partner.
Back to you, partner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here from
hit
the
there
unlucky
from
side.
the unlucky side, though.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, two spaces of relay
Well,
shows
2
a strong
spaces of
hand,
relay shows
obviously.
a strong hand,
Asking
obviously.
partner for more
Asking
information.
partner for more information.
Doesn't promise spades.
Doesn't
Could
promise
have
spades.
I suppose.
Could have spades, I suppose.
So North would probably lead
North
a
would
club on this
probably lead a
auction.
club on this auction.
Doesn't look right to lead a
Doesn't look
diamond
right
from
to
ace
lead a
does
diamond
it?
from ace, does
That's
it?
the unbid suit,
That's the unbid suit,
so to speak.
so to speak.
You wouldn't lead a spade.
You wouldn't need a spade, obviously.
So club, sure.
So club, surely. Club.
And his partner could have doubled
His partner
three
could
spades
have doubled 3
for a
spades
spade lead.
for a spade lead.
Every time you and Marlon get together, there's more.
So if he was, it
So if
doesn't
he
make
was,
sense.
it
To
doesn't
lead
make
spades,
sense.
how much can
To
your
lead
partner
spades,
have?
how much can your partner
We
have?
actually discussed a lot
We
about
actually
this when
discussed
we
a
were at the
lot
other
about this
table.
when
That
we were at the other
when you have
table.
most
That
of the points,
when you have most
like
of the
here,
points,
you lead
like
your long
here,
suit.
you
Don't
lead
try
your
to
long
hit
suit.
partner.
Don't try to hit partner.
I thought we were going to try for a baby. It's not enough of an adventure.
Here we go. Well,
Here we go.
the Norway supporters
Norway
just have
supporters
a
just
big sigh of
have a
relief.
big sigh of relief because
They're going to keep their
they're
9
going
imp
to keep
lead.
their 9-imp lead.
Ask Larry how he
Ask
makes
Larry
a short
how he
suit
makes a short
try after
suit
one major,
try
two
after
major.
one major, two major.
I think he's
Oh,
referring to
I think he's
Rolex,
referring to
where you can
Rolex,
combine the
where
long
you can
suit and
combine
short
the
suit.
long suit and short suit tries.
Yeah, over to you, Larry.
Over to you, Larry.
I used to do that.
I
and you
used
still
to
can
do
if
that,
you
and
want.
you still can if you want.
You can do after one heart,
You can
two
do
hearts
after
or
one heart,
one foot, two
two
spades. You
hearts,
can
or
do
one
next
spade,
step
two
ass.
spades. You can do next step ass.
And if you do anything else,
and if you
it's
do
short
anything
suit.
else,
It could
it's
be
short
in
suit.
order. Step
It could
one is
be in
the
order.
suited
Step
suit.
one is
Step two
the
is the next.
suited suit.
But
Step two is the
I
next.
pretty
But
much given
I
up. I
pretty
don't
much
like
given
short
up.
suit game
I don't
drives
like short
because
suit
it
game
just gives
drives
away
because
so
it
much
just gives away so much
information. It makes it so
information.
easy.
It
It
makes
makes
it
the opening
so
lead
easy. It makes
easy.
the opening lead
They
easy.
know you have a
They
singleton.
know
What a
you have a
great suit to
singleton.
lead.
What a great
Declare a
suit to
singleton.
lead.
It's not going
Declare
to
a
really
singleton.
cost
It's
you.
not
So
going to really cost
I
you. So
really don't like
I
short suit
really
game
don't like
drives.
short suit game drives,
I
but
prefer next step asks.
I prefer next step asks.
Yeah, but if you
Yeah, but
play Romex,
if
you
you
can
play
decide.
Romex, you
You
can
want to
decide.
make a
You
long
want
suit or a
to
short
make a
suit.
long suit or a short suit game drive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had them available
I
for
had
many
them
years, but I just
available for
never
many
made
years,
them.
but
I
I just
just would
never
rather
made
hear
them.
what
I
partner
just
has.
would rather hear
Because
what partner
you
has,
can do this
because
by
you can do
asking,
this by
and then if he
asking,
shows values
and then if he
in your
shows
short
values
suit,
in your
you
short
know
suit,
there's no game.
you
So
know there's no game. So
it's not
it's
much
almost
case to
not much
needing a short
case
suit
to
game try
needing
if
a
you
short
can just
suit
ask
game
what
try
the
if you
dummy
can just
has
ask what the
by
dummy
bidding the
has
next step.
by bidding the next step.
You could also
You could
argue that a
also
short
argue
suit
that a
game try
short suit game try tells
tells us something about two
partner
suits,
something about two suits,
whereas a long suit game
whereas a long suit game try
only tells partner about
only
one
tells
suit.
partner about one suit.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
know if it was a bidding contest,
if it was a bidding contest,
absolutely short suit game tries
absolutely
way to
short
go.
suit game tries
But
way
in
to
real
go.
life,
But
the
in real life,
information you
the
give the defenders,
information you give
especially
the
the opening
defenders,
leader, I
especially
just
the
find
opening
it's not
leader, I just
really
find it's not
much
really
occasion to use it. In fact,
much
the players
occasion
who
to
do
use it. In
use it,
fact, the
I've often
players who
seen
do
them
use
psych
it,
it.
I've often seen them
They
psych
psych a
it.
short suit game
They
try,
psych a
which
short suit game
you know
try, which
you can do once.
you can
If
do
you do that
once,
all
but
the time,
if
it's
you do
almost
that
like
all
a
the
private
time, it's
agreement.
almost like a private agreement.
Okay, well,
Okay,
a
well,
9-inch swing.
a 9-inch
Maybe the
swing.
next deal is a
Maybe the
flat,
next deal is
boring
a
hand,
flat,
Roland.
boring hand, Roland.
We don't know. We have
We don't
forgotten
know.
all
We
about
have forgotten
28.
all about 28,
Oh, yeah.
really. At
Oh
least
yeah.
I have.
Maybe everyone's for triple.
Maybe everyone's 4-3-3.
Hmm. It's
Hmm.
not a pass out.
It's not a pass out.
It's
I
not.
promise you. It's not a pass out.
There you go. How do you like to
There
be
you
north?
go. How do you like to be north
Right-hand
when
opponent opens
right-hand
4 hearts?
opponent opens 4 hearts?
Good luck to you if you play
Good luck
penalty
to you
doubles.
if you play penalty doubles.
Not so easy if you don't.
Not so easy if you don't.
So did it go down six?
So did it go down six?
We kind of
Roland?
jumped out of
We
there.
kind of
You don't
jumped out of
often see
there.
that.
So you don't often
A
see that.
voluntarily bid
A voluntarily
game,
bid
undoubled,
game,
down 6.
undoubled, down 6.
I know we saw a
I know
3-0 down
we
5
saw a
a few days
3-0
ago.
down 5 a few days
Well,
ago.
now North
Three
I did
hearts
3
is an
Now North
Three
I did
hearts is
3-0.
an
That is
underbid.
an underbid.
That is an underbid.
Surely.
3 hearts.
Now
Surely.
North has
Now North has
much
easy,
easier bid.
much
You can bid
easier
3-0
bid.
trumps.
You can bid 3-0 trumps.
Unless he thinks he's too strong. What if he
Too
starts with
strong. What if he
double?
starts with
I
double?
mean, he is pretty heavy for
I mean, he is
3-0.
pretty heavy for 3-0.
Yeah, but if he starts with double
Yeah,
and
but
partner
if he
bids
starts
3
with
straight,
double and partner bids 3
what
straight,
is he supposed to do
what is
next?
he supposed to do next?
Well, you're
Well,
at least you gave me that. What if he
at least
doubles
you gave me that.
and
What
his
if he
partner
doubles
bids 4
and
clubs?
his
So I
partner
guess
bids 4
4-0 would
clubs?
be
So I guess
natural over
4-0
there.
would be natural over
Okay,
that.
so 3-0
Okay,
trump,
so
which we
3-0
think is a
trump,
make,
which we
which
think is a make,
I guess it
which
is a make.
I guess it is a
Very
make.
easy to play 3-0.
Very easy
So
to play 3-0.
there is a big
So
swing on this
there is a
board,
big
but
swing
to
on
the
this
team that
board,
was
but
leading.
to the team that was leading.
So congratulations
So
to the
congratulations
Highlanders
to
from
the
Norway.
Highlanders from Norway.
They've been great.
Been great.
Commiserations to the Greek team. They've
Commiserations
also
to the
been
Greek
great.
team. They've also
It's been a
been
great
great.
final.
It's been a great final.
It's been a great
It's
It's
Yes,
been a great
I want
tournament.
to say, Roland,
I want to say, Roland, even though I did
yell at
yell
one of the
at
Norwegians
one of the
for a
Norwegians
ridiculous 3-0
for a
trump bid,
ridiculous
I
3-0
think
trump
they
bid,
did in
I
general
think
play
they
quite
did
well.
in general
They
play quite
deserved
well,
this,
and they
I
deserved
think
this.
the
And
level of play in
I
this
think
fourth
the
quarter
level of play in this
was
fourth
pretty
quarter
good.
was
Not
pretty
really
good. Not
many
really
dumb mistakes.
many dumb mistakes.
I agree.
I agree.
So
Yes,
congratulations.
So
Yes,
congratulations.
Easy to play here because
Easy
you
to
have
play here
2
because
entries
you
to
have
the dummy to
2
set
entries
up
to
the
the
clubs.
dummy to set up the clubs.
So declarable.
So
Unblock the ace of clubs, cross
unblock the ace of
the
clubs,
dummy
cross
with a diamond,
the dummy
and
with the
advance the queen
diamond,
of clubs.
and advance the queen of clubs.
Just normal play.
Just normal play.
Okay, so anyway, congratulations.
Okay, so anyway, congratulations to both teams. Very strong field, tons of great big star names, and
I think the Greece team, no one likes to lose a close match, but silver medal in this event is quite prestigious. And one of the, I don't remember a team from Greece having a result like this in Greek history. Could that be? Yes, there was something, but it's way back.
but it's way back.
Was it in the 80s or 90s where we had a strong
Greek team?
Can't quite
remember.
Well, certainly a very impressive result for both of these teams. All right. Well, no need to watch. Take their over Chicks and Trina. Thank you, Roland. I'll see you all tomorrow for match points. Goodbye.
Absolutely. Goodbye, Larry.
Absolutely.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everyone.
Larry. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks
Hope
for coming.
Hope tomorrow. To see you and obviously
tomorrow.
Also Friday
and obviously also Friday and Saturday for the open team.
Tomorrow we are having
the women's.
Se zice mâinile sus și n-am decât copilărie. Poftiți, poftiți, serviți, domnilor polițiști. Face toți banii.
Cele mai gustoase mezăruri sunt cele mai curate. De aceea la Cristin ne concentrăm doar pe
Third 16 pairs qualified for the women's final tomorrow. So they would be playing 16 rounds, but I don't know how many balls per round. I just asked Fran, but he doesn't answer. You say, well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No, maybe not. Well, no, maybe not. But it's the commentators when I schedule the commentator when the second begin and all that stuff. Not so easy. But we find out. Tomorrow is match point. Yes. Tomorrow is match point. Yes. The rest will be match point.
Culoarea mea este mai bogată și mai strălucitoare pentru mai mult timp și nicio firare. Iar mie Color Natural. Un păr hrănit pentru culoare mai bogată. Acum îmi știți secretul.
Vrei să te relaxezi? Deschide un Nesti și lasă-te revigorat de combinația perfectă de
How many pairs qualify in the open? 52. They will be playing 51 rounds of 2 balls over 2 days. Same as in the mix. So he's probably away from the computer. Do you have a qualified guess as to how many balls per round tomorrow? With 16 pairs. They're playing all day. The final in the women's. 16 pairs. Could it be 15 rounds of 3 boards? 45? Could be. Don't know. Okay, we'll find out. Thank you, everyone. And see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Și prospețime la fiecare mișcare. Te miști mai mult, ești mai protejat pentru provocările de zi cu zi.